What's up guys, Jesse back here bringing you a quick review of the figuarts Street Fighter V Ryu. Alright, let's see what we got here. We gotta look at the packaging, brand new packaging here. Got the Street Fighter V here, showing the Ryu. Here we go again, got some artwork here from him, showing you various poses. It says molding, movable, option parts, fight. So we got him with his fighting stance, charging up the Hadouken. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Him releasing the Hadouken, and a quick shot side by side of him and Chun-Li. And here we have the actual fighting ID. If you guys have played the game, this is his stats from the game, which is pretty cool. And then this is what you see on the versus screen. So, yeah, kind of a Street Fighter nerd. I love Street Fighter. Now Street Fighter V though, because Street Fighter V is ass. Okay, Street Fighter V is ass. That game sucks. Don't buy it. It's trash. Fuck you, Capcom. But we're not here to talk about Ass Fighter 5. We're here to talk about the figure, Ryu, the main guy from Ass Fighter 5. Let's take a look at him out the packaging and see what it comes with. Alright guys, I hope we have Ryu out the packaging. It doesn't really come with a lot. It comes with, the basic figure. He does come with this little backdrop right over here, which I won't be taking out just yet because I'm gonna pose him a little bit later on the shelf with this. But yeah, it's just a backdrop from one of the levels in the game. Here you have the instruction booklet on how to set up Ryu, whatever. So let's get this out the way. We don't need that right now. It comes with this stand, clear stand for the Hadouken, and this piece is phenomenal. It is done so well. I like it. I could do without the little milky white right here, but the whole sculpt of this thing is amazing. It's really well done. Really well done. I like it. I'm a huge fan of that. I wish we got more effect pieces overall for our DBZ figures, especially. You might be able to get away with a big bang. Might be able to get away with a big bang, big bang attack by Vegeta by using this. There you go. So that's what it comes with. He also comes with 2 faces. Oh, 3 faces. I'm sorry. 2 additional faces aside from his stern look over there. And he comes with his Hadouken hands and the 2 fists that are on the figure. Comes with his yelling face. No, I'm not a fan of this face because the paint job on this thing is not that good. I'm trying to see if my camera will zoom in here. But his teeth looks like he has plaque on it. Like it's legit looks like if someone just if he was eating dirt the whole goddamn time. Not a big fan of this face. Here we have the teeth gritting face, which I think is my favorite one. He's all looking to the side, Looks like you could actually have this one for when he's charging up the Hadouken, when he first, punches his hands together for it. That's pretty cool. Or you just have that, when he's kicking or punching or whatever. Let's get that out of the way real quick. And here we have Ryu with the stern, normal face. Sorry about that, guys. I had to move the camera real quick. So yeah, here's Ryu. Quick look, Ryu. Got the gi. Got some shading going on right here. Shading pretty much all throughout the figure, which is something we rarely get, with the Dragon Ball Z line. Fuck you guys. But we got excellent shading throughout the whole gi, even on the hips, and he is utilizing the new hips. So it's pretty cool. I really like that. Got this, soft rubber piece. Alright, now let's take a quick look at the articulation for him. Ryu, can move his arms about that much only, I believe. I don't want to try to overexert it, and well, you can force it up about that much, which is pretty good. Ideal, This right here, these pieces are super soft rubber, so they're not going to impede articulation at all. It kind of reminds me of PlayArt's Kai figures, if you guys are familiar with that line. Kind of reminds me of some of those. You know, they hide the joint really well, you know, and this whole area here is rubber. It's two separate pieces, so you can actually remove his gi. I don't know how you can do that, but I've seen pictures of people doing it and he looks malnutritioned. But we have this floating piece right here, rubber. His bandana moves, you know, you can pose it around whichever way you want, because you do take this off to swap out the faces. So his arms can go up and around 360. There is no bicep swivel, it just swivels the whole shoulder. You guys can see right there. But you have a swivel at the forearm, which is not, you know, ideal. You know, it's definitely not ideal. But, you know, all the movement is really smooth, which I really like. But it kind of feels like it'll loosen up on you fairly quickly with posing. His wrists swivel, and they do go up and down like most SH figuarts joints, but you just got to maneuver it around. You know, be able to move up and down, or, you know, in and out. Just got to move that, and then you can go in and out, or move it down and you can go up and down. He has a diaphragm joint, you guys can see in there, so you can move pretty far in, but the you know, gi will limit it a bit, and you can move, you know, that far back and then pretty much that far forward. And you move this around here to hide the joint or whatever. The head moves up that far. Move that far down with the neck. Now the neck is on its own separate joint, as you can see. You got a good range of motion on the neck there. Legs move up that far, which is not, you know, not that great. Knees bend that much. You got the feet move all the way, move down this far. They move up that much. You got the toe hinge, barely moves anything. Then you get a nice little ankle pivot there, which is awesome. And they go out about, let's move this up real quick. They go that far. That's pretty much it. So splits. Just pause that there. Splits is a no-go. He won't go that far down. And then this piece right here is also movable. And yeah, not much to say about Ryu, guys. Not much to say about Ryu. You know, you can get some decent posing out of him if you take the time to maneuver all the joints and stuff out of the way. You know, unfortunately, it doesn't come with a stand for him. It comes with this little plastic stand for the Hadouken, you know. So you gotta be careful. You aren't gonna get that, you know, that dynamic kicks from him. You know, good thing is you can set him up with the shooting out the Hadouken, but because there is no bicep swivel, you're not gonna really get it, you know, that close together. His hands, at least I don't think so. But because the way these don't impede articulation, you could probably get it closer than you can of most DBZ figures. Yeah, so you can kind of, so you just, let's see, let's try that out real quick. Just pop out really easy, and they go in fairly, you know. Oop, nope. I was gonna say fairly easy, and then you pull that shit on me, Ryu. So let's see. You can kind of fake it. you know. But if you're just gonna pose it, you know, you're just gonna pose it like that, I guess. You know, you don't really need it to be perfect. You know, I'm doing this on a video, so it's not gonna be that great. If I was gonna do it somewhere, you know, on my shelf, I would try to make it look better. But you know, for the most part, you can do that. Doesn't really come with any other effects or pieces like that, so you're not gonna get any, you know, shoryuken movements or anything like that out of him, which I think is kind of a bummer, you know. So yeah, that's my video of the SH Figuarts Ryu from S Fighter 5, or Street Fighter 5, sorry. So, yep. There you guys go. Let me know what you guys think. My personal opinion, I think he's lacking a lot of extra stuff. You know, a bigger Hadouken blastment would have been nice, or maybe, you know, an uppercut. You know, his Shoryuken, a little effect piece for that. The faces are pretty much there. The hands, he doesn't really need much hands. He just has, you know, those, the fist and that. Maybe a little bit more detail on him. You know, I think he incorporated some really nice things that Bandai should use on most of their other figures. Like these right here, the rubber pieces for the gi, I think it's really nice. This especially, you know, this doesn't hinder articulation at all for the legs. You know, the sculpting does of the hips, you know. But this definitely doesn't. I don't see why, you know, some figures couldn't utilize that. How come they couldn't do that for I don't know, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku? How come they couldn't use that? Instead we get a stiff fucking plastic on that, you know? So they did some things really well here, and they kind of flopped on some other things. But the detailing is really good. I really do like it. I think the detail is amazing. Sculpt work is phenomenal, as you would expect from SH Figuarts line. But in the end, if you're not a Street Fighter 5 fan, you know, you're not a Street Fighter fan in general, you might not want to pick this guy up. It might be a waste of money for you guys. But I think it's cool. I like it. I dig it. Alright guys, later.